Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 82 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we are starting on day 22 of Spring Year 3 and I overslept. Today is the cooking festival. But before we do that, let's start with our normal morning routine. So we're going to give a flower to Potpourri. And today will be the final cooking festival of this playthrough. Hopefully we can win it. I believe it is the last festival that we need to actually win. It's going to be nice and sunny tomorrow. Let's check the news. So don't quote me, but I do think that's right. I think the cooking festival is the last festival that we need to win. So fingers crossed we do. So with that, let's head out and start our day. So we're going to say hello to our champion horse. Straight into the chicken coop, and of course there will be a little speed up here. So we are going to be doing 3 days in this episode, day 22, day 23 and day 24. So we're really not far off finishing our last spring. But as I say, there is still plenty of the playthrough yet to go. So we didn't keep an egg for the Harvest Goddess, of course, because it is a festival day. So we're going to feed the fish, grab the honey and move into the hothouse. And nothing needs harvesting in the hothouse today. Next up, we are going to go ahead and water. So a big speed up here while we water everything on the farm. And then into the barn, which takes an incredibly long time, as always. Our baby cow and baby sheep have not grown up just yet. Hopefully they do soon. So this was me still working on the idea that I would say hello to all the sheep first and then all the cows after that. It's not a good idea. So this does take a lot longer than it needed to. As you can see, they're all sort of clumped together, so it makes it quite difficult. So I hope everybody's been doing well. Hopefully you've had good weather where you are. It's been absolutely shocking here. As you can see, we are missing saying hello to quite a few cows. So we are just struggling to find the remaining cows that we need, unfortunately. So we are still missing one. And we just can't seem to find them. So what we're going to do is go ahead and feed the rest of the cows. And then hopefully the cow we are missing has snuck off outside. Yes, it looks like it. So back in we go. Took a while to get that sheep back in. But we have said hello to everybody. And another sheep has escaped. Get back in there, you. So now we are going to grab our dish for the cooking festival. We are, of course, taking relaxation tea, which is what I took last year. I didn't win last year. This year, we've added extra ingredients to the relaxation tea, so hopefully that will help us to win. I can't quite remember what we did. I'm sure we used sugar. I can't remember if we used honey or not. But hopefully we've used enough ingredients to win at the festival this year. So let's go ahead to the cooking festival. And as always, I'm going to be quiet during the festival so you can enjoy it. So you're not going to hear much from me while the festival is on. But I will get back to you when the festival is over. So enjoy our final cooking festival of this playthrough. And I'm back, and with that we have indeed won the cooking festival. So that's officially every festival that we have won. I'm very, very excited about that. And we are going to go ahead and go straight to bed and end off this day because we have done everything that we need to do. So let's move swiftly on to day 23. But yes, we won the cooking festival. I'm very, very pleased about that. There is one more random event with the cooking festival, but I believe that happens in year 5. So as I mentioned in last week's video, I may have to do a bonus episode at one point so you can see the extra bits that you're going to miss. Not many people play past year 3 for this game, so they may miss I believe there's one random event in year 4 and one random event in year 5. So I will do a bonus video at one point, but I can't obviously guarantee when that's going to be. So with that, I believe that is all of the festivals for spring. So let's get on with day 23. Going to be lots of speed ups, I suspect, looking after the farm. But yes, I'm very, very pleased that we managed to win all of the festivals. Still very sad about what happened with the horse race last week. But we are going to have to rectify that in a future bonus episode, like I say. So with that, back to the long slog of taking care of the cows and sheep. And if you can hear any background noise, it is very windy and rainy right now as I'm recording. Not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. We can see at least one of the sheep has some wool, which we are going to go ahead and ship as it is. Again, whether we're going to be able to ship 200 wool and yarn is debatable, but I am going to give it a good go. Let's go ahead and ship all this cheese. And then we need to feed everybody. There's a big van just gone past as well, so you might be able to hear that. Apologies. Oh, the van is idling, so you may hear them. Sorry about that. So onto the hothouse now. And our turnips have grown, so we are going to have to find something to replace them with. Sorry, it's very loud outside at the minute. Of course it is. Every time I start recording, something really loud happens. Typical, eh? So we're going to head into the house, but I don't know what we're going to replace these turnips with. I think we may end up having to go shopping at one point. But for now, I think we're going to replace them with potatoes. Probably wasn't really a good idea, but I'm just getting rid of all the extra seed bags that we have. So we are going to go ahead and replace them with potatoes for now. Again, probably not the smartest of ideas, but might as well get rid of the excess seeds, I think. So with that, let's say hello to Binky the horse. Oh, completely missed him there, brushing thin air. And then we're going to go into the chicken coop. We probably will save an egg for the harvest goddess this time. Again, not necessary, but, you know, it's just what we do. Yep, so let's head out and give this egg to the harvest goddess. Lovely stuff. I don't believe there's a birthday or anything today, so might just be normal farm work. Let's see what we end up getting on with. I think I'm just working out what I want to do. So there is going to be another speed up here because I am going to go and collect some flowers from the top of the hill. And I figured we might as well speed this part up. So we've also seen a ladybug, or ladybird as I would call them. I think I've said this before, but as a kid when I was playing this game, I used to take all the wildlife back to my house. And I was really upset that they wouldn't stay there. So we're just going to pop these flowers into the cupboard. This may take a little minute. I probably should have sped it up, but never mind. Just stocking up on flowers. And then we do need to, oh, we've not done it yet. We do need to put the potatoes back in the shed, not the shed, the toolbox. So let's go ahead and water. I think watering is the last thing that we need to do. So let's see what else we end up doing today. We are going to go ahead and do some fishing. Just checking the farm, but we are going to go ahead and fish. So let's see how many fish we end up getting. I've just seen one. Again, I've sped up the fishing because it does take quite a while. We're getting some lumber there as well, which hopefully we won't need too much more of. Hopefully we don't have another hothouse disaster. We've had 2 already. But with that, I think we only ended up getting 1 fish. So we're going to go ahead and ship that fish rather than putting it in the pond. Then we're going to take a walk to the bin in the town hall. Town square, sorry. But we do need to ship 200 fish, I believe it is, in order to get one of the fish prints that we are working towards. Whether we'll get that in this playthrough or not, I honestly couldn't tell you because I don't know how many fish we've shipped. Not that many, I would hazard a guess, because we've been keeping them in the pond. And I suppose I could ship all of my fish from the pond, but I don't know, I feel really bad doing that. We might, I'm not sure. But I don't think we've shipped anywhere near 200 fish, so we'll have to see if we end up getting that fish print or not. But with that, I think we are done for the day. So we do need to put the potatoes back, so hopefully we go ahead and do that now. Yep. Did we put the horse in the barn though? That's important because it's raining tomorrow. I can't remember if we put the horse in the barn. Is it raining tomorrow? No, it's sunny tomorrow. Can't remember. Anyway, let's move on to day 24. And we'll see if it's raining or sunny. No, so it is sunny, so we are all good. I panicked then. I thought it was going to be a rainy day and we hadn't put the horse away. But we are on to our final day of this episode. So let's see how we get on. And if you can hear any other background noise, my stomach is rumbling. Oh, it's going to be raining tomorrow, look, day 25. So we do need to put the horse in the barn after all. In the stable, sorry. Yeah, my stomach is really rumbling. I think I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want to eat. So you might hear my tummy rumbles. Well, let's go ahead and water while we're here. I don't think anything's grown in. No, so we don't have anything to ship today from this part anyway. Next, we're going to head into the chicken coop. This is going to be one big speed up, I think. Getting all of our jobs done. I think we are going to give an egg to the Harvest Goddess, though. Yep, looks like we are. So let's go ahead and take that egg up the hill. And Annie's here. Let's say hello to Anne, actually. I'm happy. Oh, I'm glad. I think Cliff is still in the room. Well, what room? His room? Because you're kind of up on the mountain, so... But everyone's all loved up and married now. I don't think anyone else has children during this playthrough, though. Well, not just during my playthrough, but in the game. In the course of the game, I think it can be presumed that they would have kids. I know Ellie really wanted kids, but I don't think it shows them having children during the game. Maybe you canonically find out afterward that they did. It's not something I can remember. But I think we are the only ones that have children during this game. Or can have a child during this game, I should say. You don't have to. Anyway, our pumpkins have grown in. So we are definitely going to have to buy something to replace them. And we should have grown more pumpkins, to be honest. But you'll see what happens in a minute. So now we're going to get the horse into the stable. And the big long speed up looking after all of the cows and sheep again. Did have a bit more wool there to ship. We just shipped it as is. And hopefully this doesn't take too long. I may have to speed these sections up even more. As I say, this takes around 8 to 10 minutes on average without it being sped up. So as you can see, I definitely need to speed them up. So with that, we have a couple of sheep we haven't said hello to yet. We're going to go ahead and sort the cheese out. Get that shipped. And we are debating whether to turn it into yarn or not. We do end up turning it into yarn. Because we're really behind on wool and yarn for my personal target there. Again, not a part of the game, just something I've chose to personally put on myself for this playthrough. So, moving on. Oh, we've just got to pop a sheet back. We are now going to head out of the farm. And this was my big mistake. So, we should have planted more pumpkins in the hothouse. But I mistakenly thought that the pumpkins were at the inn, not in the shop. The pumpkins are, in fact, in the shop. So what we end up doing is heading to the inn, and then there's going to be a bit of a gap because I basically sit at the inn until 2 o'clock. So I have cut that bit out because you don't need to see that. We get there at 11:30, so I'm sat here till 2, so I've cut that bit out, and in we go to see One, trying to buy pumpkins. And then I quickly realise that One doesn't have the pumpkins, the shop has the pumpkins. So what we end up doing, so I haven't wasted my time, we could have just gone and bought pumpkins, but so I didn't waste my time, we go ahead and buy 2 orange cup seeds. Even though that technically doesn't count towards our progress with shipping 200 things, because the orange cup seeds are not on your list for some reason. I hope that makes sense, but the list of things you've shipped, the orange cup seeds are not there. Not as far as I could see anyway, so again, a bit of a pointless purchase here really. But we've done it now. It's done now, don't matter. We'll figure it out another time. So we're just going to say hello to Cliff, see if he says anything different. Not really. And with that, let's head back to the farm. So yeah, I did make a mistake there, but never mind. It's all fun and games. And we'll see nearer the end of the playthrough how many things I actually managed to ship during this playthrough. Again, hoping for 200 of everything. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and head back to the hothouse and plant these orange cup seeds. Oh yeah, we do need to get them out of the toolbox. And then I don't know if we're going to end up doing anything else during day 24. But I think that's going to be the end of this episode. So let's just wait and see 1 second. But there's nothing else to do on the farm. There's no birthdays or anything. So I think we're probably going to be ending the episode here. Just going to have a look around and see what we've got, what seeds we've got. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you're enjoying this playthrough. I say that every episode, but I really, really do. Thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. And until next time, bye Embers.